straight with power. And that's why when in the association of authorized people, it's coming through their soul. There's an energy, a power, people are cooking. Because as they recite, every letter of that recitation is filled with malaika, coming into the soul and dressing them, blessing them, filling them with lights and energies, raising them, raising the level of their frequency to an angelic frequency. As a result, they have weaponized sound. When we don't understand heavenly realities, look to the dunya what they did with sound. Now they can play a sound and make blood come from your ears and begin to shatter walls and shatter things. They weaponized sound. They understand its reality. Shaitan understands everything. So Allah had that from beginning, that the praising and the reality of sound and frequency, what type of power it has. So what frequency you want to make? We praise upon Allah and the secret in Durood al-Sharif. So if I want to praise, what's the zikr of Allah? Oh, but you know. No. Close. But Allah, when we say Allah, this is from Sayyidina Muhammad. The dhikr that Prophet brought for us to say is say Allah. Why? Because you leave mushrik and come to oneness. But what did Allah say my zikr is? Inna Allahi wa malaikatuhu yusalloona ala nabi. So Allah's zikr is to praise upon Sayyidina Muhammad. And when you praise, you say, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad, because you had to say Allah. So there's a secret that Allah's zikr is Allah praising upon Sayyidina Muhammad, giving energy to that reality, giving all its haqqaiqs to that reality that you can't even contribute to it. You're just taking the blessings between Allah and Allah, praising upon Sayyidina Muhammad because you heard, you came, and now we're being dressed by the immensity of its power. So then imagine then this majlis, and anytime you don't feel good, make salawat on Sayyidina Muhammad, read from these naats and these salawats and all these, they're all du'as, all power. And as soon as we're reciting, the energy and the frequency is coming. Every time shaitan and we lower our frequency, when we hear bad, we talk bad, we think bad, we're around bad, that's when you overly think who you are, and you're constantly in dunya and you don't realize how bad has grabbed you so bad. You're not the wali. Awliya, they're mahfuz. Allah has put within their system a continuous burning. They're burning all the time. They have a zikr moving all the time in their wujood. And that's how Allah guards them. Wherever they go, they begin to burn and burn. But that's not regular people. Regular people, everywhere they go, they become a product of where they're going. Oh, the people you see, all of them took a part of you and put their worst part back onto you. We're energy beings, we're light beings. Don't look at the body as if it's some sort of a shield. Your soul is all over you, your light is all around you, your body doesn't contain anything. So imagine all that light is moving all the time. Everywhere it's going, it's picking up all the negativity of people, all the sadness and doubts and difficulties of people, and by the end you're loaded with all of these difficulties. And when you think highly of yourself, you don't recognize how much difficulty has been put upon yourself. But when you're humble, you realize, oh my gosh, all these difficulties, I have to shower, I have to wash, I have to make my tafakkur, I have to make my connection, and I have to watch the zikr. The zikr Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, one of those nights or all three of those nights is a washing machine. As soon as you log on, then the nazar of these awliyaullah, they're reaching deep into the heart. It's not an empty association. The light and the frequency is going out and grabbing and moving. If you think Wi-Fi reaches you, and this from Japan or a Motorola modem, you don't think what Allah made is more powerful than Wi-Fi? And the ability of the soul to reach another soul, and the energy of a soul to move into the energy of another soul. The television is sending signals into your head. That's why crazy people, they put aluminum foil on their head. They're not that crazy, they kind of sense the television waves are coming, radio waves are coming, and they think that's their protection. But this knowledge of awliya know that. Everything is an energy in here. and those are all electromagnetic frequency which is under their feet. The strongest energy is the soul, and that's why when they talk from their soul. Every word that's coming out or no word needs to come out, the energy of the soul is moving and dressing everything. And the madad of their shaykhs behind them, Ahlul Bayt behind them, Ashab al-Nabi all around them. Imagine then the frequency and the power of that soul coming out. Yansurukallahu nasran aziza. Can anything come against Allah's aziz? No. Since you can make as many walls as you want, this light's coming through and obliterate everything in its way. And when it hit the soul, Haris alaykum bil mu'mineen huwa ra'ufun rahim. But bad with anything bad. So how many shaitans are standing in front of that frequency? The light of Prophet when it comes, obliterate these shaitans. They hide from it, it go through every type of wall, every type of what, and it goes swiftly right into the soul, into the heart of the believer. And whomever Allah wants to believe, they may not even know they're a believer, they just accidentally tuned in. And if Allah wants, the frequency begins to enter in. So it means that these way of light and these associations of light are something that are understood only by a few. And the importance in our life in these days now is frequency. By tuning in, having